never stop dreaming.
What's up guys, FuryTV here, and we are back with another episode of Poker Hands. Today, we're going to be taking a look over some examples of why you should never play trash hands. Before getting into it, I would like to ask you guys to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy our videos, as your support is allowing us to continue posting videos on a daily basis.
But we've got
no, Granny.
Now I don't know if it's true. We've got someone claiming to be his cousin.
Yeah.
Anton's cousin, and then we've got someone claiming to be Anton's boss. So I mean,
okay.
But no stories yet. No.
I want from
Anton
the latest
stories.
cousin. I want a piece of information from you, which only Anthony would know.
Well, look at this, Anton with the aces this time.
With the American Airlines, the boots,
the Rockets. What else?
Well, interestingly enough, with the aces, and I've argued this out with sort of various GTO players. I've said the aces have a particular feel to them. The reason being they're the best hand in the deck. So when people get them, they sort of almost feel, look, do something a bit. Hey, I've got the best hand in the deck.
Look at this defend from Ryan. The best against the worst. 7 deuce.
You don't see that every day, and there's a 7 at least.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
God. Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Just
now,
a question of how
if
fast.
Ryan finds a way to save some check. Don't check. You should.
Anton's checked back this board. Well, he might still get it. If he'd bet there, Ryan. Oh my God, Ryan's checked again. A bet now surely gets check raised. And then you would imagine Anton would call 75 into 107. Ryan surely raises here.
Ryan thinks he's hit pay dirt here.
Wow.
He's only called a deuce or a 7 is a bad river.
How is this pot so small?
Oh.
A straightening club on the river. Ryan checks, and Anton, you thought was just got a bit big here.
I like a bet of like 350.
I'll try and piece it together. He has ace of clubs. His opponent doesn't check call too many club draws, so he's going to feel pretty confident he's ahead.
Take a chance. You can take a chance.
Yeah, I think he's gone a bit smaller, 175 like this. And look at this. Somehow this pot's no bigger.
Oh, he's going to be very happy here, is Ryan. If you can ever be happy when you lose a hand.
I mean, we shouldn't be appealing with 7 deuce, but you are going to appeal with 7 deuce and Ryan's aces on a 7 deuce.
Well,
try to lose that many chips.
Let's just think back now through all of the hands. I'm speaking to his whole family that he's played.
Who is flicking in chips from the big blind. From the bank that chip came out of, not the wallet. Of course, barreling off against Gaston is always a little brave. 500k bet has been matched. Queen on the turn. It's a tough one now for Michael. You really want Gaston to check call with some gut shot draws. You block those, and you want to have flush draws, and you block one of those. So it's tough to go barreling, but a much better idea is to river the straight when Gaston is now going to lead his trips. And Gaston's gone big, 3.4 million. I fear this is the end of Gaston. This will be a raise. And I fear the end of Gaston. A bit like the hand against Diane earlier. Gaston knows he should fold this, but knowing it and doing it are two completely different things. He does find the fold. All right. And he shows the queen.
That's what cost himself a boatload of money.
Because I know you're not
small blinds.
Yeah, he lied like 10 times.
No, but he was
like 10 times.
But he was
in that hand alone.
Yeah, I know, but you have to know him. I know him.
Okay.
Is Toby under the gun?
Toby under the gun here.
He's not a liar.
I knew on that last
All you need to know is I'm a good person.
Yeah, he is a good person.
Opens to 350. I can't imagine rolling going anywhere with ace 5 of hearts.
Straddle.
Raise and a call.
Yep.
Just the usual action in the big game. The straddle, the raise, and the call. And you're forced to act.
Have you even had a sip of it? Have you drank any drinks?
Some epic spots.
You're just getting everybody drunk and
holding
in.
Took away the drink.
Who took away
the
the
Oscars.
I don't know. They're just gone.
It's not possible.
Oh,
It's
another one, need
not
another one.
possible.
It's gone, yeah? Yeah, mine.
1600.
They didn't bring ice.
Well, I thought he was going to just shove in.
16?
Plus.
I like
Frederick
being
are a
called
little
Romeo.
deeper. I couldn't imagine him folding one. We know Roland would fold, given the
That's
stack
close, man.
sizes.
That's close.
Romeo. How do we get to Romeo?
Frederick
Sounds good.
doesn't want to fold this, I'm sure, but he might
Oh, I know,
feel like he
Romanello,
has to,
and I
given
call
that
Romeo.
he's a little short at the table relative to the
He's
others, but he's
just
going to
never
call
called
anyway.
this hand in first.
Just
Like,
call it
just
now.
one
Don't
thing.
say nitty.
Yeah, that's bad though. But
I called a hand I should never call with. He
But
shouldn't
you guys
raise
need
with
to
his
play
hand.
I got so
faster.
much stick for calling it
It's a
three
TV
diamonds
show.
earlier on.
It's a TV show. You're
Come
not
on,
supposed to
you
play
guys
well.
can't play so slow.
Okay, I'll do it for the public. That's it.
Okay.
Only because.
He's got a pair. He's still got a pair. Pocket fours, pocket threes, or pocket twos.
Which one?
100 more.
Okay, you write down one of them. Okay.
Way too many hands.
I give you.
No, he's got a small pocket pair. That's
I
why
never
he
lie,
gets
yeah.
the
Hey, you write down one of them.
He
I
may
got one
feel
of
that
them.
this is just a good spot to maybe
Look.
gamble anyway, hoping that he can
You
start
got
taking
to
some
bring
stacks so he can
He's a 2-to-1
You better like bet
Two to
be
one
able to
flavor.
play a little deeper.
Because like he's got about 13,000, but really he's only got 5. He can get 13 in equity.
Let's discuss this flop.
I
This
shouldn't
is
use that
the most
advantage.
ridiculous flop I've
Use,
ever seen.
Roland.
Everyone has some.
See Romanello.
Roland might have pricked the soul here.
Roland might have the 2s, 3s, or 4s.
And Tony's
Tricked
just
everybody.
called, but Keitel's going to shove.
Plus.
This is like a
Well,
setup.
he might not. I actually think he gets away from this, and the reason why is he's got to think that he's either leading out with some type of flush draw a high percentage of the time, and he can get it in real bad here against a hand like ace-5 of spades. And I really think he's actually going to fold around this flop. He's a really good player, and I think this is a bad spot for him to show.
It's great entertainment for somebody.
Whatever.
And what do I know?
Well, it's the
I didn't think
Spanish.
calling was going to be too much for an option for him, given he only has half a pot
And-
bet on the turn.
Tony just made 2 pair. He's a big shot.
And he's so much, Tony. I mean, again, this time he, by not that he should ever have fast played that, or should he have, Tony? I mean, you know, it's like a hindsight thing, but he would have gotten so much money.
Oh, he would have fast played it for sure if he had,
10,000.
if he knew what everyone had. But
Overall, slow play was the thing with all the guys behind. And
yeah, not necessarily. I would just generally lead there. I think that you can start to look a little suspicious when you're popping everybody pre-flop and then you're checking, calling, and then out of the blue checking, raising. You can kind of create your own action there a little bit.
Well, this is another reason why Tony G, you know, that ace, okay, it looks like a safe card, but Romanello's put in 10 and has got 36,000 back, and like 3-5 is certainly like a little part of his range here. I mean, does Tony want to raise here and stick 36,000 in?
Well,
Does he?
I think he's, well, it looks like he's just going to call again.
Well, my qualifying friend.
See, and here's a good spot. If Tony G had
How's
simply
that flush draw
just
looking at one
played the
point
hand
today?
fast, all the money would have gone on the flop, and Romanello would have been drawing dead. Without a question. Tony G slow playing this is going to cost him some money because Romanello might be able to find a fold now, putting Tony G on a hand like ace-king.
Well, Tony G might not raise him. I mean, why didn't Tony G raise him yet?
There's at least out of this 2
You think Tony G is
too good value.
at least one of these pieces having a massive blow. I'm not sure who it is.
About 10, I think.
I'm not sure what Romanello thinks Tony G might have. Maybe.
Well, it could be ace-king. I mean, you know, now it definitely could be ace-king.
Yeah.
Under 10.
He's all in.
Tell me, I have to put at least 1 stack forward, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Tony G didn't know what they had, but his slow play is probably going to cost
You did
him.
re-raise pre-flop,
The
didn't you?
36,000 that had cost that Roberto was cost before. They
Yeah.
should
Sure
have
did.
played like 2 50,000-pound
You could
pots
have a missed
already.
flush draw,
This
that's
is a
the
pretty
only
big pot.
You could have the missed flush draw. All this work for nothing if I get it wrong? I think you're bluffing me, Tony. Really do. It's been a great game.
Oh my gosh. If he does call, do you know what Tony G is going to do?
Can't go against my gut instinct.
Oh my gosh. The place is gonna erupt.
It is.
I mean, the walls are actually gonna
He
fall
made a big
down.
raise pre-flop. That's the only thing that I don't
He's
like.
made so many hero calls throughout this session. Calling with ace high and a big 4-bet pot pre-flop. Can he get away from 2 pair here? If he does bust here, he's going to only be able to buy back in for 20,000. So part of it might want to protect his stack so he can still play some big pots in the future.
Sorry, guys, it's a big pot.
Amazing pot. Look how Tony G is keeping all the emotion off his face. But if Roberto calls, you can just imagine like the torrent that is going to come out of his mouth. Oh my! I don't even know if the world is prepared.
Got any predictions, Jesse?
I think he's calling. I really do.
Calling?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think he's just, you know, he's won the WPT, he's won the EPT. That's been the last 4.5 months.
Call.
He's
Go to
called.
put all the chips in.
He called.
I did say all in. Yeah, I called. The butchers of Baghdad are out. 2 red ones. Nice hand. They're in play. I wouldn't have it to that anyway. I don't understand.
Like, those guys folded those hands so quick that I don't think exposing those cards is the best sort of thing for him to do.
If he makes a 300 and I call, that counts, right?
Well, now Cristianis, I mean, even though he hasn't really played any big pots yet, has looked active enough that nobody is even, see, I mean, nobody's even considering that his range is narrow here. It's not, obviously, but look, look at the action he's got.
Oh, exactly.
You know what I mean? Unless you check
Roberto's made the squeeze from the button. Cristianis with only 12 grand. This is...
Yeah, this is Andrula should be pretty excited about this and be really looking to get the money in pre-flop here.
Should he be looking to shove here? Obviously, if Tony or if anybody had called in the middle, the shove is sort of automatic.
Yeah, I think shove is really his only play because I don't think you really want to call and out of position here with queens. And the stacks are such that you can't really make a credible 4-bet and have anybody ever think you're going to fold. So I think this is a pretty clear all-in.
Well, he's thought different. He's gone for a mid-range sort of 3-bet, almost a min 3-bet. I mean, in a sense.
How much?
38,000.
And Roberto's got the one hand where he's just absolutely sick about this. It looks like he can't pass, and yet
it just looks really strong when he makes this play. And since he is strong, well,
he's strong and he's stubborn.
3 high. I'll just be honest. I hate this play. The stack to pot ratio is such that all they have is 1 pot bet, and him having 3 high, he's going to get in a mess. And now he might actually go broke, putting him in on ace queen, ace king.
He might actually get what he deserves.
Yeah, this is not his. This could be some tiredness setting in or something. It's not a good play. Even though he had excellent odds in position to call pre-flop, it's just, you're just creating a mess for yourself too much. There's only one move on the flop is all in. But he's flopped so well.
He was almost better off checking.
Yeah,
or would he? Was that just too? It's too fishy. Would he ever check with ace king? I don't know.
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, this spot comes up so infrequently in poker where somebody has only a pot-sized bet that I don't really think anybody knows what any of these bets really mean, you know? This is so non-standard.
Right. And you know, at the end of the day, Roberto, once he's put the 2,000 in pre-flop with the deuce-3, I mean, he's just not folding for the small bet on the flop, is he?
Yeah, I have no idea why he didn't just go ahead and put the money in there. I really like a check here from Andrulis.
Yeah, because now check is very credible with a whole range of hands.
Yeah, because it could look like maybe he had junk and he took like 1 tiny stab and hope for the best, and now he's just trying to protect what he's got.
He's got the acting job. Look how sad he is. Oh boy, this is a hard day when your dog dies.
Check.
And he does check.
You go to every game?
Poor Roberto.
And Roberto may as well just go all in here.
You're just getting everyone wrong.
I'm getting everything wrong. Wow. See, now he's getting what he deserves. There's no way. I mean, Romanello thinks there's no way he doesn't have the best hand.
Poor Roberto.
Wow.
Best news for Roberto Romanello right now is Christianis has only 6,500 pounds. And, you know, it's hard to say only, but, you know.
I'm wondering almost if Roberto didn't notice how short pre-flop Andrulis was, because
right. That's
you know, if he thought he was 30 or 40K deep, that's totally fine to call on the button with position and a suited connector like that.
Wow. Tried the best, dude.
And yeah, the awkward silence descends the table. And I don't.
Whoa.
And now, right after that hand.
I like it.
Yep.
As a timing, it's great.
Yep. You won't get a lot of credit, and here Sorrell knows the guy very well.
Yeah, look at that.
Yep.
Fortunately, just call, but it's when you lost a big pot and you have a big hand just behind that, it's great.
And everybody's getting food at the table now. Of course, let's not forget that these guys have been, most of these guys have been, all the guys eating actually have been here since the very beginning. So it makes a lot of sense.
So what happened now? Leave you raise and look what that.
Yeah,
what
Sorrell re-raised to 1,050 with the 7-10 in position.
He said, if you're tilting, I'm gonna punish you. But Sorrell, be careful. The guy is tilting with the nuts. Almost a nuts.
Almost. Still.
Ignat leave you. No, I've never played with Ignat. It's probably the only player you were saying is one of the big players online.
Yeah, he's apparently Sorrell was giving us the information. He's from Romania and is a very well-known grinder at the 2550. So I mean, which is that level, if you don't go to the nosebleeds, the 100, 200s and up, where like all the crazy guys, those 30 guys in the world can play that probably. It's probably the toughest level online for actual grinders. So he's showing us the good. He started a little strange. He looked a little bit like a calling station at the beginning, but I think he was just getting information out there. And now he's crushing it. He doesn't seem ready to give up, Sorrell, does he? Not yet.
6,600. I hope he doesn't level himself, because he knows the guy. He thinks the guy is probably on tilt. So that's why he decided to 3-bet. But now look at that. He 5-bet. Wow. He's kind of leveling himself, Sorrell, a little bit on this one.
I think the fact that he was in the booth for a little bit kind of affects him right now.
It's exciting to see them play like this. I want to go, you know.
Absolutely. I don't blame you, Fabrice. You should get in there later. I mean,
yeah, not if I get excited like Sorrell does now and I level myself for 6K. So, how are we gonna see a flop? Because it could be interesting now if Leaveview was calling like a little bit tilting, you know, right away. I think that could be.
He took a little too much time, but your line is very interesting. If he just like
I would do now.
Snap call right there, like I'm tilting.
Like,
yes.
Okay,
yes.
let's go. You want to gamble?
Yes.
I'll gamble with you.
11,200.
These guys know each other, and I mean, I'm still an online player. I can't help it. I see this stuff coming. It's like click back, give the illusion of fold equity. Because Sorrell's got exactly 30K behind now. So, I mean, if he's doing that with air, wow. I mean,
it would be good if he had a 9-10 suited or something like that for a call.
7s or 10s, maybe.
Of course.
He ships it! He ships it! He ships it! Oh my God! He ships it.
He levels himself.
Oh wow! And of
Yeah.
course it's a call.
He's not gonna be happy about the call. Wow! Look at that.
Ouch!
What do you mean you need a king? Oh, okay.
You need a king.
Yeah, I need a lot of help.
Wow! He just lost it there, Fabrice.
Yeah.
He just got. The
yeah.
click back just got you him.
You know what? If you decide to make a play, I mean, I'm not going to criticize the play of
No,
Sorrell,
no,
because
no.
It's a huge play. I mean, he's a monster player, but I'd rather do it with a 9-10 suited till if I want to go to
a little bit of value, right?
You know, a little bit of value more than 10-7 off, because it's going to be. Oh, they don't show the hand. Oh my God,
that's pretty much over.
Tough.
That's a huge. That's probably the biggest ball we had so far. Maybe not the biggest, but close. 75,000 euro in the pot,
yeah,
and that's
flop.
it.
And
that's it.
That's over.
That's it.
Liviu's gonna win. He's gonna take the money. 75,000.
Wow.
It's human. I mean, you lose a big pot, you want to get your money back. You know, you want to take all the chance to get your money back. But maybe the best chance to get your money back is patience and come back in the games little by little.
Big pot, and look at Ignat. All of a sudden, he's a winner for 53,400 euros.
2 million to go. Fold. Fold.
All right. Action round to Robert the Clock, Robert C. All right. Found a quick fold. Things are looking up. 21 left here at the Montreal Open. Azim 6-3. He's not going to play.
There's all in.
All right, well, Thomas has jammed from the small blind with his 5-deuce off. And, oh, I think Jason's looked at one card. Hence the hence the tank up there. He was just checking to see how many chips it was before looking at the card. Of course, Ace King was going to call any amount. Is Thomas at risk? King, Queen, 3, all but seals it. King on the turn certainly does.
Oh!
And even a full house by the end.
You guys get involved. All of it. We know what's going on.
Well, unlucky for Thomas. Just timing a little off.
I know. You always need it. When you need one, though, how hard is it? Look at me, I had queens, ace, whatever. I'm down 7.
We're going in entries.
If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for the best poker videos on YouTube. Make sure to also check out our previous video if you missed it, and let us know in the comments below what you would like to see on the next FuryTV.